What is going on, guys? Today we have got a special card to review. We have got the player review for Team of the Group Stage. Kroos Squad Builder was out a few days ago. Didn't really cost as much as I was expecting. I think it was about 70k overall. So if you did pick him up, I think it was a well worth investment for a 91 card. Looks incredible. You look at the card on just its stat loan as its own. You're looking at 70 pace, maybe not the greatest, but it's still pretty ideal. You've got 84 shooting, 90 passing, 83 dribbling, 75 defending, and 70 physical. Pretty much. For a 91, that's a bit low personally. I think there is some 90s and 91s out there that necessarily are a little bit better. But overall, for a special card that only costs you 70k, you're not really going to get a 91 like that as cheap as that, realistically. Obviously, he is untradeable, so that is why he is probably quite cheap. Going into his skill moves and weak foot, we have got 3-star for the skill moves. Again, I'm not really expecting too much from him skill-wise. Very good passer. That's realistically what you're wanting for. 5-star weak foot, you can't complain with that at all. 6 foot, so decent height. Medium, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people can work with. That's it, in general, that's a pretty decent one. Obviously, depending on if you wanted him as a cam or a CDM, you'd lot high or either way. So high, medium, high, low, low, medium, whatever, your low, high. Going, obviously, he's German, plays in Real Madrid. Looking at his in-game stats, we're going to just pick out a couple of the top ones. You've got 94 long shot. Now, I personally put him in a cam position. As you see in the team just, I had him as a centre mid, but in the game I changed to a 4-3-1-2, and as you can see already, that was his very first shot of the game. Plays that cam role perfectly, unfortunately for Kroos, he was coming on the bat of having Eriksen there, and it had a bit of boots to fill, to be honest. I have the team of the group stage Eriksen, but before that I reviewed Inform Eriksen. And by God, that is one of the best players I've played with cam-wise. And to be honest, he shaped up pretty well. He already got the first goal, as you can see there. I was pretty happy with him, how he played. Really well-rounded player, and his long shots. You'll see a few, like, obviously, I'm not the best shooter in the game, so there is some that necessarily may have gone in, may have not, depending on your shooting ability, but I kept them in just because it shows he does get in them positions. And some of the clips, you'll see why I put him in. Strength, being able to keep the ball, all that sort of stuff. So going on to a couple more stats. 94 long passing, again, it's what you want him for. 93 short passing. Overall, this guy's passing is incredible. Looking at some others on his dribbling side, 91 ball control, 90 reactions, and 86 composure. This card is ideal for the cam for me. You see that ball in there, absolutely phenomenal. What's his crossing actually? Crossing 88. So realistically, this guy is your ping master when it comes to that cam. I found him so incredible at being able to pick out a pass. And to be honest, he can even shoot. Personally, I put a sniper card on him just so he gets his shooting up a little bit, which makes his attacking position 85. And I think the realistically, the only issue with this card is necessarily the pace. But that kind of doesn't really matter because I personally put a ball to feet, look for them runs, Aubameyang, and I believe I had Belotti on striker just because I was trying to get the Italian objective. And you see here, this is why I put that clip in. He manages to keep that ball close quarters, just flicking it around. It's incredible. So personally as well, he could easily play centre mid. I think Cam centre mid. CDM I probably wouldn't, but Cam centre mid I think he'd play phenomenally. Personally, I liked him in the cam, and I thought he had a great run as a cam. Stamina, though, I think that's the main issue with him. I think after the 80th minute, he starts to really drop, and I think going into extra time, you definitely need a man to sub him on for because I don't think he's going to run as much, and I think getting them fresh legs over him would be well worth it. But overall, as you can see, there are all the clips so far. Going into this is a new little thing that I did. Obviously, in the Eriksen one, I had the gameplay going over the top, but I thought I'd actually want to try and do some similar players, some links, strong links slash kind of good links. So going up straight away, we have Casemiro and Bale. So I kind of picked players around him rather than going for like goalkeeper, centre mid, centre back, sorry, and trying to put players that I like next to him. So Casemiro is one of them, who actually did play next to him or play just behind him, is incredible. Bale is another one. I haven't played with that card, but I've played with his normal 88 rated card, and I think that is another phenomenal card. So obviously they get the strong links from the Real Madrid. And then going into two other normal links, which is Informed Sane, who I currently have in my club. Again, another great player. And then a player that I did miss out on, which I am gutted about, is Player of the Month, Royce. I think there are a couple of players I kind of just wanted to pick some links just that you can get a vibe for it. Obviously, with Kroos, it's a bit easier because he's got a really nice nationality and he's got quite a nice team to play with. So when it comes to some of the more unusual players that necessarily you're going to be that I'm going to be reviewing, it may be a few other people that you may not have thought of. So I just wanted to add that in there. Thought it'd be a nice little feature. I'm trying to just tweak around with these player reviews, try and make them a little bit to my own rather than kind of copying someone's format. I kind of want to go through the different stages and try and find my own way to make these better. As you can see at the bottom, obviously, Foot Champ's ready. Hell yes. I think he will be a great addition to my Foot Champs team. Overall, I've gave him a 9.0. Obviously, Eriksen was, I think, a 9.2 or a 9.3. And I think, personally, I preferred Eriksen. I thought he played better. I think the same ability is there. I think Eriksen has that little bit of an edge on him, to be honest, but I still think this card is absolutely fantastic, and that is why he's got such a high rated. If you did manage to pick him up, I'm pretty sure the squad build has ended now. You've definitely made a good move, and personally, he's going to be in my squad for quite a while. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash down that likes. Leave a comment if you want me to review anyone else going forward. I'm kind of just making my way through all these and then going to see what happens. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time. Peace!